Welcome to Rom Wills Money Matters. Looking to strip malls for a brick and mortar space. I'm gonna tell you what, and I saw like a couple videos talking about that. Like a strip mall, like not one of those bigger malls. Those bigger malls are going out where you gotta, get out your car, go inside. A strip mall where they have maybe 5 or 6 stores lined up. And there's a couple major reasons why you might want to look into a strip mall. One of the first things is there's so many of them. Seriously, there's so many of them, but what it is you can see it from the street. Now remember, if you have a brick and mortar store, the biggest thing is really being seen, traffic and everything. If you on a major highway, if you're in a strip mall on a major highway or something, or a major road, people can see you. They might just be driving along, not even thinking about it, see it and say, oh, let me stop in there. And that's one of the main things. In fact, many major businesses, many major department stores they looking into strip malls, like a space in a strip mall or something like that. But you can see that. That's the thing, you can see it from the road, and it's like you might need something or they might need something. You got a brick and mortar and people could see it. That's the most important thing, because the thing with the mall, somebody has to be going there. Somebody has to be going there. Like I know the major mall near me, they're about to have some major changes. In fact, in a few years, it might be some condominium sitting right there. But they going through some major changes. And the thing with the mall is you can see maybe the bigger stores from the outside, but not the smaller stores. Like if you got like a little small store or something selling something, then you could sell it better from that strip mall. It's simply because, like I said, people can see it. People can see it. They can drive along and see it. And then that's the second major reason that you want to be able to sell stuff there. A lot of stuff, people talking about online and everything. There's a lot of stuff that's not online. There's a lot of stuff sold that's not online. Everything isn't online. Maybe, I don't know, the business might not be selling it. You might not be selling something that's online. Or shoot, what I always talk about food and everything. Food don't sell or ship as well online. You can ship it. Technically, you can ship food, but like I know a local strip mall near me, they got a couple cupcake places. Not just one, but a couple cupcake places and everything. You can see that. In fact, that's like as you driving and you making a turn, you see it right there. You can see businesses right there. There's a place that's doing like real cheap oil changes, like that just opened up, and you can see it from the road. It's like, oh, okay. Because even when you see somebody, like say you have a brick and mortar in a strip mall, people might see it, drive past it, but then come back later on. So it's great for a location. It's great to sell products that's not easy to get online. Especially food. Like if you got like a restaurant or a cafe, something like that, the best place is a strip mall. In fact, one of my visions is to actually own a strip mall and then have, one of the things definitely a bookstore, but also, have some food places in there. You could have whatever, but you can do business, have a hair place, whatever. There's, like I said, there's some businesses that it's just not gonna be good. Like, okay, let me use a hair place for example. If you got a hair salon or a barber shop, yeah, you can have an online presence, but people need to actually come in to get a haircut. That's one of those things. There's so many things. Or, I'm not an alcohol drinker, but if you have an alcohol place selling some wine, something like that, that's good in a strip mall. Think about the business that you have. Like if you're gonna have a brick and mortar, the best place to have it is usually in a strip mall. Because even if someone comes there, like say somebody comes out and they go to some other store, like the next door store, they might see yours next door and just be like, oh, let me check out this. There's so much you can get for it. And I would say look into it. You definitely need to have a good brick and mortar business. You definitely need to have something that you want to sell. And it's actually best if it's not something that somebody can easily get online. So you got a good location, people can see it from the road. You got something that people can't see online. And it's something to look into, because I'm gonna tell you what, a couple videos that I saw, they were talking about it. Like I said, I'm not joking about like major department stores are talking about opening up strip mall places. And you have a ton of them across the country. They still doing business. You got many malls that are closing, many malls that are being converted into condominiums, stuff like that. You know, you have to be going to the mall. But a strip mall, like I said, you just driving along, and if you're on the right road, something like that, shoot, just think about how many cars are passing. And like I said, even if that car doesn't stop that day, they see it and it's like, oh, let me come back this way and see that. Because that's the main thing. A business, any business, you want to be in a position where people can see you, where people know where it's at. And then if you're selling something that they can't easily get online, because contrary to popular belief, everything's not shippable. Like food, yeah, technically you can ship it, but not the same way. Or you might have, I don't know, you could have anything. You can have anything. That's one thing I've noticed about strip malls just in the area. They have different things. Like, you know, they could have a massage place. Like legitimate, not a happy ending massage place, but like a massage place. You can't really ship that online. You can have an online presence for them. And what I would suggest, even if you have a brick and mortar, you have an online presence, but to actually have the services or anything else service related, people have to come in. You know, if people getting their nails done or getting pedicures, they have to come in. If you have, you know, a nice place in a strip mall, you can get good business. And that's the thing to think about. Like, you want to look into that. Now, because one of the things, if you're not in a strip mall, and I've seen plenty of stores that may be located like in some neighborhoods or something like that, they don't do as well. They don't do as well from what I've noticed. Unless you just in the right area or something. But you're in a strip mall, it got some good parking, everything. And usually most strip malls have like multiple parking, so they might be driving or in an area where they can turn around, check you out and everything. So look into it, but look into it. If you have a business, look into it. And, you know, and like I said, you're not only getting traffic, but, you know, if you're getting some, you know, you got something good next door to you, like on either side of you, people might be like, oh, let me see what's in here. But it's something to think about, all right? So anyway, y'all know the deal. Let's go make that money.